Grouchos. As legendary in Dundee as the shop cred Jimmy reads, Grouchos 1976 conceived by Ronan Breeks. Tapes and records bought and sold for Aladdin's vinyl abode. For some the start of an era, weekly pilgrims up Perth Road. Once the word went round, they would come from near and far, fae Mullimains to the Whitfield Plains, West Curtin to the Lee Rig Bar. They were swimming over fae Stornoway and pogoing in fae Peru, folk eager to sell their old LPs and make a wee bob or two. There was anarchy in the UK as Johnny Rotten screamed punk rock. Mind Petunia Isle and incense sticks meant the shop felt mere Woodstock. For a Hendrix man like Breeks though, the winds of change soon came. Rebellious youths were on the march, the sound of the streets untamed. 7-inch gems like Orgasm Addict were what the punters sought. And where have all the boot boys gone? Sheer class for slaughtering the dogs. Bright coloured vinyls and picture discs, bootlegs and rarities galore. They were queuing right up to the Blackie, begging Breeks to let them through that door. Merchandise, nobody could compete. Just ask that Vivian Westwood dame. She wouldn't be anywhere the day if she hadn't copied the Grouchos brand name. Bondage trousers, safety pins and jilted John Wigs, torn tartan romper suits for kids, and the unfamous Brody tartan bum flaps, handy for hiding all the skids. There was t-shirts claiming anarchy and beachy, pretty glaikit and we didn't care. And that badge machine churning out one-offs, the punters kept screaming out for more. But hold it there for just 1 minute. It wasn't a just punk back then. Some folk still like Jethro Tull. How the hell? He'll never ever ken. Keith hot the fan in 83 though, evicted and flung out in the street. Just for selling Sheena Easton LPs. They kent the rules, the future looked bleak. The stock went down the Perth Road, aboard the Claptoot Fitch's milk float. Scouring the toon the fun new premises, and the Overgate, they were acting the bloody goat. Right next to the Angus Hotel, a shop nae more than 3 foot square. Expected to hud over 20 million records, nae wonder Breeks was pulling out his hair. He made it though, a modern miracle, and things got even better for our Breeks. Ralphie Mullen chipped Kelly up at Dens, United had went and won the league. Business was booming at Mark's Brother G's, and likewise at Merchandise Outlet. Aptly named Breeks by Breeks, of course, catering for Dundee's proletariat. Catering for new romantics, gadgies and goths, skinheads, punks and Michael Mara fans. Principals and Chelsea girl didn't hair looking, they were still selling Keith worn by your gran. And the rock world didn't miss a trick. Cared how sellouts didn't really matter. To be pictured in Grouchos on Rolling Stone's front cover. For superstars it didn't get much better. Ricky Ross, Dougie Merton, Danny Wilson, Skeets Bolivar, St Andrew and his woolen mill. The rich and famous kept appearing, the shekels kept battering through the till. Life was sweet as a jam piece, but fate played a cruel hand once more. Like a 4x2 walloped over the napper, ejected they were left on Wawa's stair. We mere moves in a serial moonlighter that finally found a home in the Nethergate. 300 acres of wide open space that filled the shop crate by bloody crate. Mind one band never made the shelves, never have done and probably never will. The Bay Shitty Rollers amnesty box is packed, in fact it's absolutely full. And at some time you've probably been served by the semi-famous Rogers Sisters gang. Each was sentenced to Groucho's hard labour, pair lassies had never done their wrong. And behind every good man there's an even better woman, and they dinna come much better than our Stella. What else had put up with that massive vinyl clutter piled in her lobby, kitchen, loft and cellar? B-sides, deleted records, anything at all. The Bonzo Dog Doodah Band third hit. Dinna stand glake at scratching at your coupon. Go to the counter, ask Frank, he'll answer it. Over the years they've had their fair share of customers slightly off their heads. It's all been carefully documented though in the famous Book of the Brain Dead. Folk asking for tickets to see Elvis Presley and others trying to sell stuff that's knocked. Honest mister, just gies £2. It's an unwanted gift my Auntie Edith bought. Right. But seriously though, you're as Dundee as our Wally, the lad, the Forky Tailey and the Arctic Bar. Chalmers and Joy, Rockpile, Cathy McCabe's, competition war, I ask you war. They've all tripped and fell by the wayside, there's only one still trading out there. So here's cheers to Grouchos, Breeks and staff, happy 30th, and here's to 30 more.